Is there an back exit?
Yes.
Okay, I just noted that there is a back exit. Is there more gaps in these like slum parts of the city or less?
A little bit less, but you're guessing if, based on your knowledge of slums, because you've spent a lot of time in them, if the guards get called out here, they will come in like groups of 20 or 40 or something like that, just to overwhelming. And they may set fire to a bunch of buildings and,
Nice.
kill anybody running out type deal.
Freddy would like it.
Because,
Fire does solve a lot of problems.
it really does. It really does. And a lot of these homes look like they are the kind that will just burst into flame at the first sign of you.
I buy some drink.
Do you have any
I
money?
don't have money.
No, you don't.
Freddy.
You want me to steal money, don't you?
She's brought you into the kind of place where everybody has like scars or tattoos or, just rough as shit. Like, these are the kind of people, it's like, I'm bored, let's punch each other until one of us dies. Okay, that kind of place, right? She brought you to one of the roughest bars in the area, looks at you and goes, steal money. You're like, I think I'm gonna fucking get. This is the kind of bar where if you get out with all of your limbs, you're doing pretty good.
Why didn't we do this when we were in the nice district?
I forgot because I'm used to not having money and everyone is always paying for me. So I forgot you also.
Oh, you spoiled. Oh, that's fine.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, look,
You're just jealous that nobody ever gives you nice things like these nice suspenders.
I mean,
It
you
looks
have a
like
point.
there's clay fragments on the ground because they're too cheap here to use glass stuff. So it's like pottery and there's fragments of it on the ground. It looks like the furniture has been smashed up and then repaired several times.
Can I just like hang out there for a bit, and if somebody leaves his drink, I steal it?
Give me a luck roll. Sure, that might happen.
By half.
No problem. Yeah, she goes over and some guy gets up and heads out, and she just picks up his drink and sits there. And the guy sitting next to where the guy sat kind of looks like, did you just change into somebody else? He's like,
Hi.
meanwhile, somebody's pitching at the bartender, and he's like, I found a Band-Aid in my drink. And the guy's like, eh. And then I found a fingernail. And the guy's like, Band-Aid was holding on the fingernail. You see the woman with no name picking out something from her drink and like just casually tossing it aside, like, I'm immune to disease. Ha ha ha.
So I drink a little. I try to listen what the people are talking about.
No problem. It looks like they're just kind of bitching about everything. There's no actually hold on a second. As far as there is more work now because they've got public works and stuff going. It doesn't look like the Westmead bastards, as they're known, are really doing that horrible stuff to the city. They're not like, hey, let's knock down all the buildings and kill everybody and enslave everybody. But they're like, this is valuable real estate. We live on an island, so we're going to take it over. And so a lot of the poor people are actually getting more work because they're making them dig up and repair stuff that was broken up in the fighting and all that. And so you do find out that if you want work and stuff, go over to the walls and stuff like that, because they're having people digging trenches and stuff like that. Shit that you have absolutely no interest in. But the general mood of the city, give me empathy rolls as you guys are standing there. Freddie is looking very suspicious in that every time he looks at the kind of stuff people are drinking, he kind of like, oh, Jesus. And he's not drinking.
No, I am not.
This is the kind of place where you feel like if you were able to get diseases, you might just pick up a random one when you came in as like a party favor. This is such a disgusting place she's taking you to. And it was like a fucking homing rocket, just bringing you right here. Yeah, it looks like the people are really upset. But on the other hand, Westmead is making it so they're not too upset, and they may actually get some money out of this shit.
So they are basically like upset just because like it's weird that somebody came and like killed their king and queen, but in reality they are doing pretty well.
Yeah. A lot of people are starting to get the opinion, meet the new boss, same as the old boss type thing.
Right. Doesn't seem so bad, I guess.
I mean, they are still being like oppressed.
Well, poor people are always oppressed. That's why they're poor.
Yeah.
And are they like, yeah, I think we need to go to a little bit higher class bar also, but that may be later. Okay, I just like drink and have fun and talk to people.
Sure, give me a appearance roll.
Appearance roll? What is that?
I think it's under luck appearance, something like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what?
No.
No, it's not.
The old character sheet. I think that it was the same as luck.
Good point. Give me a fast talk roll. This is your making rather jolly friends. Maybe they'll buy you some drinks and shit.
Hey, you know what good way to make money is? Drinking contest.
By half.
No problem. She seems in good with the crowd and stuff. Some guy walks up, looks at Freddie, and just fucking punches him for no goddamn reason. None at all. Just fucking punches the shit out of him for 3 points. He just walks up and goes, and he looks at you and goes, ha 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 ha.
That's just how they say hello. Come on.
I just stare at him and
he turns his back to you and wanders off laughing.
I laugh too.
Several people with her laugh as well. She's getting bought drinks and stuff. Do you have any kind of storytelling or anything like that skills?
I don't think storytelling is a skill.
Fortunately, this is the kind of it's a write-in then. Fortunately, this isn't the kind of bar where people ask each other's names or answer honestly. And so one of them goes, "What do you do?" He's missing teeth from half of his head. The other half he's got, and they're yellow.
He's asking me or him.
Nobody cares about him. He's just standing there getting occasionally punched.
You know. What do you do?
Longshoreman.
How is it?
So, are you like a witch, a prostitute?
Little bit of everything.
Really? He starts digging through his money pouch. You don't know if he wants a spell cast or some sex in the alley.
Yeah, I don't do the prostitution lately.
He says, that's a pity. What kind of spells can you do? Kidding. We've been burning witches and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I need to be careful.
Yeah, but what kind of work do you do? He says.
It depends, what is needed.
Criminal, says a different guy. Yeah. Somebody else buys you a drink and goes, do you know where I can get any kind of papers, travel papers?
Ask him. I point to a random person.
Give me an amazing luck roll, at least by half. Oh, it's way too late for the blocking, Freddie. That's called the surprise attack. He just walked up and punched you for no good reason. The guy goes, "Oh, okay." He goes over, talks to the guy. The guy starts nodding and shit.
See?
Yeah, yeah. She's apparently managed to fucking fit in really well with this goddamn bar and stuff. And you're thinking, Freddie, she may live here. Somebody else comes up and goes, "See you, Freddie." He just gives you a smile like, "I'm going to punch you in the head soon."
I just stare at him like, as in like I've had a really bad day. Just don't just.
Give me an
leave me alone.
intimidation roll.
Intimidation. Nope.
He spits on you and wanders off. What the fuck is up with this bar? You're thinking. And meanwhile, she's having a great party over there, and people. She seems interested in other people's stories and stuff, and so she's listening to those. And some guy's describing like beating a guy to death with his own cock, and this seems to be a very amusing story.
Memory.
He wipes away a tear and toasts you. This is probably the worst swill you've had in a while, but it's got a burn in it because it's like beer, and then they put in like a shot of something pure alcohol and stuff, so you get drunk faster.
When I'm like a little bit drunk and happy, I go to Freddy and say, "Hey, isn't this the best place we've been in a long time?"
I will set this place on fire.
Dribbling down him, covered in shit.
What did you say?
I will set this place on fire. I swear.
Oh, come on! It's a fun place. These are nice people. What are you like some kind of like? Do you like look down on, criminals?
No, I just don't like this. I
What's
put
the
all this shit everywhere.
Some guy accidentally spills his beer on Freddy. Sorry, you owe me a beer. Goes up.
Go time and his beer.
I'm not buying him. You buy him a beer.
By me, I didn't spill it.
I didn't spill it either.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, the next person to come near me, they're not gonna have a good time. I swear, I'm done.
Yeah, you get arrested because you don't know the etiquette of this bar.
Oh, I know the etiquette.
Freddy just goes. He says.
I do it in such a way, so I step to one side, but like I want to like try and just trip him so he falls over.
Ooh, give me an unarmed roll, unarmed combat.
Okay.
I take a step back.
She knows what's coming. Freddy sticks out his foot. The guy goes into combat rounds with you.
Oh, great, yeah.
Yay, a bar fight. You knew it was coming too. You were warned it was coming, and yet you stuck around and let her drink again. This happens.
If she passed out, I need to like take care of her. So.
Oh no, she just got a little bit tipsy. Apparently, she's got much better control of her alcohol habits.
I have no faith in her.
Heroes are first and have a decent chance of getting knocked down if they take damage. Villains are second. Acting drugged or drunk is approved. Yana, you're first. What do you do?
I think I will be throwing up.
Nice. And Freddy, what do you do? The guy's getting ready to kick the shit out of you. He saw you try to trip him. Not happy.
Yeah, well, I just want to like push him over a chair or something.
All right. Give me an unarmed roll. Basically, you're launching into fisticuffs with him because we have good rules for under over a chair. Excellent. He attempts to kick you really, really hard in the leg because he doesn't like that leg.
Okay.
Holy shit, he hit. And right. He's Freddy, if roll a 20% or less to fall over. You don't want to roll a 20 or less. Perfect. You're rolling a D20.
Oh,
Fred.
a D100, sorry.
Yes, that'd be better.
Sorry. Okay.
Close. Freddy windmills desperately trying to keep upright. Ah, says the guy. Trying to trip me, were you? Other people are backing up. And then one guy bumps into another who goes, ah! Smashes his mug over his head. And he goes, ah! It looks like a full-scale bar fight is getting ready to kick off.
I hate this place.
And next round. Villains are first and have a good chance if you damage them of getting knocked over. Nothing is approved. He attempts to punch Freddy in the dick. Says Freddy. It hurts so bad. 3 more points.
I'll try and block it off.
Okay. This is not Freddy's happy place. And
Nope.
right, Freddy, your turn. Other
Alright,
people are
same as last
beating the
time. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do the same thing as before.
Okay, go for it. He has a great. If you cause him any damage, he has an excellent chance of falling.
What is wrong with me?
We go into next round as some random dude begins kicking the fuck out of Freddy, and you're thinking, overthrowing governments is looking better. Heroes are first and hasted. Throwing or dropping something currently held is approved. Yana is holding a beer. If you drop it, you get a card. But, well, actually, you could haste, drink it, and then free action drop it, and have another action left.
That sounds good.
You pick up a card. What do you want to do for your other action, Yana? It looks like Freddy's getting his ass kicked by some random fat dude who has shaved really badly or grows a really patchy beard.
I just leave.
Give me a maneuver roll. Give me a maneuver roll to get out. Basically, you're doing the skating out, twisting and turning to get to the door. Dex maneuver.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy, you're getting kicked the shit out of. You're not long for this world. What do?
I'm going to try and grapple him.
Give me a grapple roll. You grab onto him, he goes, ah!
And then I want to, as I'm still holding onto him, push him down and, climb on top of him, kind of a thing.
All right. No problem. What's your strength?
72.
You're much stronger than him, so by about 20, so you need to roll a 70% or less to throw him to the ground. Next round, you can start climbing on him if you want, unless he gets up. He gets thrown to the ground, and for his turn, he stands up. Aha, he says, but you did throw something that you were holding to the ground, so you do get a card.
Okay.
All right, and now we go to next round. Meanwhile, Freddy, unfortunately, is not outside with you. Villains are first and hindered. Nobody is attacking you from behind with random shit, as I thought they were going to, Freddy.
Okay.
Fleeing is approved. The bad guys are first, though. He tries to punch you. He's doing a big round punch. He says.
I'm going to dodge it full. Or just dodge my round.
Okay.
No, block, sorry. That takes up my
one. Make a critical block, or else.
Pleasant fails.
Freddy's turn. You were dodging, so you get no action.
No, I was blocking.
Oh, blocking. Oh, so you can attack at half if you want.
No, I'm gonna just run for it.
Unfortunately, oh yeah, you had declared. So right, you were blocking a full. Give me a run at half, or a maneuver at half. Sorry.
Okay.
Dex maneuver at half.
Nope.
You bump into several people. They take offense. Next round. You're standing near the window and such, Yana, waiting for Freddy to fly through it.
Is there somebody smoking?
Yeah, there's a guy over there smoking.
I ask for a cigarette.
He's got a pipe, so you guys are now passing it back and forth. Heroes are first. Several people are wanting to grab hold of you, Freddy. Give me a maneuver and a half to get out of their evil clutches. And escape the bar via the door, which is not how I thought it would work out. No, it may go how I was thinking it'd work
I'm
out.
gonna spend a revolt card.
Oh, come on, get thrown through the window. You know you want
Oh.
to. It would be the perfect topper for your shitty visit to this horrible, horrible hellhole. There you go.
Fine, throw me through the window.
No problem. The bad guys attempt to grapple you so that they can pick you up and then next round throw you. All right, so you've been grappled by the bad guys. One, they say. And next round. Unfortunately, heroes are first. Wit is approved. Yana, you're outside. If you say something witty, you could have a card. Here with somebody, says the guy you're smoking with.
Not really.
He says, totally misunderstanding that. Freddie, guy's got you and he's getting ready to pitch you toward the window next round. You're first, however. So what do you want to do?
Can I so he's behind me, so can I just
Kind of.
judo throw him over me into the window?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a unarmed, then martial arts. You're going to be at negative 10%.
Okay.
You can do it. If you can make the martial arts the same way, then he'll go through the fucking window. Or not. Yeah, right. You've managed to re-grapple him. Give me some help, he says to his buddies. They attempt to help. Yeah. Right. Somebody else grabs hold of your legs. Now you're picked up. There you go.
Right.
And right. Next round. Heroes are first. Nothing is approved. Freddie, you are literally not touching the ground anymore.
All right, I'll try and kick the guy off me since he's
excellent. Give me an unarmed roll as you attempt to kick him. Perfect.
I'm so bad today.
And for their round, they attempt to hit the window. You hope that they can do it. 50 or less. Right. Now, if I can roll 6, 7, or 8 on the damage, then you'll go through the thing next to the window. Nope. Just shows some stuff fall off the glass cracks and shit. I take 5 more points. Are you still conscious, Freddy?
Yeah.
Cool. Shit, says the guy. And next round.
What about my turn?
You tried to kick the guy.
I was first, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Heroes are first, villains are second. Screaming in terror is approved. You are currently knocked down. So anything you're doing is at half unless you want to spend the round standing up.
So can I crawl? No, I'm not gonna crawl.
Yes,
I'll stand up.
Totally crawl if you want to.
I'll stand up.
All right. Hey, try to grab you again, the two of them. We'll get the window eventually. Both of them grab hold of Freddy again.
Can I block one of them? Can I block one of them or no?
Sure, you could. Well, no, you stood up this round, so
okay,
you pretty much go, oh no. Okay. Anything from Yana?
I just smoke and chat with the guy.
No problem. Heroes are first and hasted. Picking up a rock and claiming it as your new pet is approved.
Alright, I'm just going to try and break free from them.
Okay, you're stronger than they are, so roll a 70 or less for the first guy, and then a 40 or less for the second guy.
Wow.
Never mind. You writhe around seductively within their grasp.
So since I'm hasted, can I try again?
Yes. Yes, you can try one more time. You'll get free of one of the guys.
Wow.
You begin rubbing your crotch against one of them. He goes, ah! They attempt to throw you through the window.
I glare at them seductively.
Fortunately, it's less damage going through the window, but not for you. You take 4 points going through the window. Ah, there's Freddy, you think happily.
Mm.
Anything from Juliana this round?
No.
And stay out and stop rubbing your dick on me, says one of the guys through the broken window.
Thanks.
What took you so long?
There's a big fight currently going on. You hear people getting their ass beaten. One of the guys stops and grabs a piece of the broken glass and into some guy's ear. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I better get in there, says the guy. He takes back his pipe and he
Good luck.
dives in. Thanks. Dives in through the window.
So
Can you go home now? No, I didn't have fun.
why did you do it then?
He was annoying me.
So you did something even worse?
He's all beat up. Somebody spit on him and he's got beer dumped on him and he's still covered in shit.
Yeah. So do you feel better now?
In a way, I guess.
Okay.
You could say that, but I mean, on the plus side, we found some information out. They're all a bunch of assholes.
No, they are great people. I want
Sure they
to
are.
move here.
Why do you want to move?
It's fun.
Okay.
They understand me.
Can we just go back to the embassy? I want to get cleaned up and then we can come back tomorrow if you want.
Okay. I just want to. So I want to visit. But we can do it tomorrow if you are feeling hurt. Yeah?
I'm gonna pass out any minute.
Oh, come on, you don't. Okay.
I'm not picking bits of glasses out of my hair and stuff.
Well,
Nope. Good.
okay, let's go home if you need rest. One bar fight, yeah, I know.
Yana, give me another luck roll as you're heading out through the dark, twisting alleys and stuff.
Success.
Some guy came out with a knife and he goes, "Oh, sorry, that was somebody else. Go ahead."
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
See you tomorrow.
he goes back into hiding. Let her pass. I know her. Yeah. Apparently, he's a mugger in his job.
Yeah. People need to make a living.
The bar fight continues in the background.
Yeah, I guess we'll go back to Clem's.
You guys get there just as Clem's is getting ready to close. He goes, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
Hot towel, shave. Hot towel, shave.
Where are you going back to?
Beef skin hands, please.
You as well? He says to the woman with the name. No problem. One hot towel later, and it fucking burns against your open wounds, and you're back in bee skin land. Clem there goes, shave?
No.
No. But I liked it there better.
We can go back. Don't worry. Just I need.
Okay.
Sun is setting here.
You know that you did this to yourself, right?
No, but they provoked me. I have my limits.
They didn't do anything. I was there, okay?
They did a lot. You weren't watching.
I was standing like 5.
I was violated, all right?
Oh my god. Okay, Mr. Violated.
Right, you drag your wounded ass back. The guards look back and forth between the two of you. She's like, both of you guys have shit on you, but you look like you've been tossed through a window during a bar fight, and she looks like she's been drinking. They look confused. All right. They make sure to get you to the room. The elf girl will attempt to patch you up a bit so you don't bleed on the sheets and stuff. Puts a Band-Aid on your head. There you go, she says.
Thank you.
Right. And you guys get a good night of sleep. Hooray. Give me willpower roll if you're wounded as fuck. You get back 2 hit points.
Yay.
Oh, what to first aid or something?
They tried. They put a Band-Aid on his head. It says, I'm better.
Can I try it?
Yes, but you're at negative 30 because somebody's already tried it.
I tried
Even
it.
though it's next day.
Yep.
Okay.
If you get more wounds and shit, you won't be at negative. So if you want to stab him with a knife to put yourself in full, I mean, yeah, just saying that'll work.
Well,
She puts another Band-Aid on your forehead.
She talks to me.
what?
Fast. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fast.
fast talk. But I have
fast talk.
You're
Where's
still
your first
fast.
aid?
How did you roll minus 30? But you rolled 41? I'm so confused.
huh?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Her shit seems fucked up. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Oh wait, no, rolled 41. No, it makes
Oh, right.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have the same skill in first aid and fast talks.
Okay, so that doesn't make sense.
So she might just fail you either way. Good.
Okay.
All better.
Ready to go? Feeling energized?
I guess.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Oops.
Come on.
I'm coming.
Logan hit the wrong button there. Bing, bing. Well, let me open a new web page because I'm incompetent. I have no idea what happened to Chris. I think he probably got called into work or died.
Probably.
If
The
he died,
first one, I mean. Not the first.
if he died, I'll be very put out. You ought to reduce your hand down, please. You guys head back to the barber shop.
Yeah.
And Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for?
I'm glad at Mildred.
What's that one shave?
Where are you going back to?
How is it called? Well,
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I have a concussion.
come on. Don't be that help.
Melwicks.
Yeah, Malvix.
All right. Him as well?
No.
Where are you going back to? He says to Freddie.
Melwicks.
All right. And you guys get hot towels on your face, and then they're taken off. And once again, you're in beautiful, picturesque Melwicks. Land where you can get spit on, have beer dumped on you, and thrown through a window, all for free.
You will like this. Plan for today is to find a little bit more high-end bar, okay?
Right.
You're really wishing you had
Okay.
money. Money would be a great thing. You guys are still dressed in your poop-covered clothing?
Yeah, well, it's smeared off a bit now.
Freddy's is looking much, much worse. So you're back in the high street.
So I don't want to find like a high-end bar, but like a class above what we visited last time, just to see what the people who aren't as poor say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think maybe like artsy or something like that.
All right. Do you want me to just have you wander to places you haven't been before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You guys go past the statue of a white unicorn spewing water from its horn, past the blacksmith. This guy mainly does horseshoes and stuff like that. Over past a pawn shop. Further on is Sawbone Street, where they have doctors and a barber shop, not a Clem's. And from there, you go down River Road. It's a shadowy street along the river with bushes on both sides of a narrow, ill-kept road. And God damned if I didn't just accidentally find another bar. There's a bar there called Fever Delirium. It's kind of a hard to spot doorway, partially hidden by bushes with stairs down to get into.
Sounds exactly like what I wanted. So before we go in, Freddy, if someone look at you, don't punch them.
What if they punch me first?
Depends on the circumstances.
What kind of circumstances?
Depends. Like, for example, is the person punching you having a lot of friends around him?
Mhm.
And stuff like that, you know? So, yeah. Also, you lead.
Me?
Yes.
All right, what do you want to find out, though?
Like,
Just general stuff? Fine. Sure.
you will see what happens.
All right, fine. Fine.
Yeah. The purpose of visiting this place is to see what, like, because the poorest people are the most, like, they don't have freedom even when nothing is happening. So now we go to the people who had more freedom before now. So they are unhappy about like different stuff. So to find more information about the occupation.
I can see why you're a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
All right.
You go over to the door and it's got one of those slot things that can open and close. The door itself is closed.
Look at Freddy.
They're gonna want a password. I know this. We're gonna knock on the door. A dude's gonna open the little thing. They're gonna ask password, and then what do we say?
It's up to you. I did yesterday.
All right, fine. All right, how about this? We'll knock on the door, see what he says,
Yes.
and then we'll see. All right, I knock on the door.
You knock on the door?
Yeah.
A very pale-skinned guy opens it. He has very prominent cheekbones, very thin and angular. Yes.
Would like to come in, please.
He looks at your clothing and raises an eyebrow. I see. Are you blood bags then?
Yes.
Very well. He opens the door. He's dressed in a very gothic type apparel. He looks very thin. And the worst thing is he looks like he's kind of dressed like a vampire. He kind of looks like a vampire. He stays out of the sunlight. And the worst thing about it, and then it goes into like dark tunnel with like big velvet drapes and stuff. And the worst thing is the woman with no name looks absolutely thrilled.
I don't know why, but I'm having deja vu for some reason.
You may have been there before. I don't know. I don't keep track of all the places you go. That's your job.
Yeah.
I poke him to go.
All right, I'm going. Calm down.
No problem. You guys go in, and he closes and locks the door behind you. He then gestures with his long fingernailed hand toward the large curtains and such.
All right, I'm going that way.
No problem. You guys go inside, and through the curtains and such, you can hear a hurdy-gurdy playing. It's like a kind of a cranked piano. You crank it, and then you can... well done. And everybody in here looks thin and angular. There's a lot of very pale skin, lace, black dresses, some odd tattoos, stuff like that. It's pretty much definitely this is a vampire hangout that she's taking you to. You're pretty goddamn convinced you just walked into a goddamn vampire hangout.
Nice.
Yeah. They have a bar. People are getting a lot of red wine looking stuff there for some reason.
I want
Nice.
I want to drink.
How do you want me to? I'm gonna go approach the bartender or bar lady.
No problem. It's bar ladies here, and she looks at you with like the sultry, sexy, evil thing. Her top teeth are kind of poking down a little bit, and she says, "Yes."
Can I tell if the teeth are fake or real?
Give me a spot hidden at -30. If they're fake, then they're really well done.
I also look.
Oh, sure.
No.
Good to you, you're thinking. Freddie, you're thinking that the teeth may be fake.
Okay.
She says, "Greetings, blood bags."
Yes.
Excellent. She pulls out a big knife and a goblet. Then you'll just need
Mildred, honey, I believe it's your turn this time.
Oh, will she be the only one partaking in the festivities?
I look at Freddy.
I'll join in if
Another
she's
goblet
happy to do
dagger
so.
put on the counter.
After you, my dear. I hand her the goblet and dagger.
Mm. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
I take the goblet and the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I take mine as well.
Mm-hmm. The lady waits and watches. You need help?
Yes, please. I give her the
Oh,
dagger.
she takes the knife and inflicts, hold on a minute, probably 2 points. No, only 1 point on you. And then drains your blood into the goblet and stuff. She helps massage your hand and arm and stuff and gets about got a small goblet full of blood. And then she looks at Freddie.
I'll do the same, but I'll do it on my own.
All right. Right. Roll damage. If you can roll low, you only take 1 point. It's a D4. If you roll 1 or 2, you only take 1. If you roll 3 or 4, you end up taking 2 as you hurt yourself a bit
Okay.
more. No, only 1. Good. I was really thinking Freddie would go, but no, he's tough. He looks like an abused blood bag, she tells you. Have you been strict with him?
No, well, you know.
We have an interesting way of entertaining ourselves.
I
Do we
understand. There's no judgment here, she says. She takes the goblets and says, "Excuse me, I'll deliver these to the master while they're still warm. Drinks are, of course, on the house." She heads off with your blood, and there's some like really evil looking dude with a whole bunch of sycophants around him sitting over there whose eyes light up and shine a bit reflected reddish color in the candlelight. He may be the real thing, you're not sure. He laps up the blood and then looks at you guys like,
Can I if I stare, well, not stare, but if I examine his eyes, can I tell if they're actually glowing?
That would be definitely staring. It's hard to go, oh.
Alright, no, I'm not gonna do that now.
She's waving at him, and he goes, No problem. The strange, creepy music continues getting played and whatnot, and people who maybe or may not be vampires are just moving around, quietly talking to each other and stuff.
What are they talking about mainly?
One of them is concerned that the prince may be angry. The prince of the city may be angry.
Oh. I'm gonna go yeah. I'm gonna go have a seat next to this person? Is it man or woman?
The big creepy dude surrounded by.
No, the one talking about the person.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, he goes.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir. I
Ooh.
couldn't help it over here. You were concerned.
Yes, he begins stroking your arm.
I allow this to happen. Please tell me, what can I do to alleviate your problem with this concern of yours?
He looks at your arm and begins tapping one of the veins. I can think of one thing.
Well, now I pull my arm just a little bit back. I need something in return.
Of course. I understand. He uh, he pulls out $100 bill for this area, tosses it on the table, and says, "Your arm, if I may."
Okay, I turn my arm over, seductively, pull my sleeve up a little. Now be gentle.
All right. Give me a luck roll. Lower is better, Freddy.
Okay.
Yana, what are you doing while Freddy's going through his strange homoerotic thing with this other dude?
I take a drink and I go stand near the evil person. I'm not pushing in, but just blending with his crowd.
No problem. You get on the edges of it and stuff.
I
Right.
play my reroll card.
What you don't want to hear what happens?
Oh, can I do that and still play the reroll? Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He just sinks his teeth into your arm and starts sucking.
I'm gonna play the reroll for that though.
All right.
All right, even worse. Great. Go ahead, suck only one.
No problem. He's sucking it for a while. Let me just roll. Losing our 2 hit points, Freddy, as he drinks some and thanks you for it and wipes his mouth delicately with a
I smile, trying to hide the fact that I'm really grossed out, but I smile politely and take the money. Go join Mildred.
All right. You're kind of staggering. You're feeling a little lightheaded as you stagger over. She's already got a drink from somewhere. No problem. Mildred, give me a listen roll as they're talking about different stuff. And if you make that, give me a learn ×1 roll as you're hearing new shit.
Okay. Listen by 60.
Oh, yes.
Did you said learn by 1?
A learn roll. Freddy's staggering toward you. He looks a bit glazed right now. He's clutching $100 in one hand. He's like, I'm better. I'm getting money.
Yes. Such a hard.
I'm giving Freddy a card.
We'll do what we can to reply.
Giving her a card for calling you a whore. All right. So
I failed to learn ×1.
All right. They're talking about the House of Bruja will not stand for this intimidation by the Traidors and such.
Talking about bad basket. Okay.
That's an air card for Yana. Yes, they for some reason I was going to give you RPG knowledge or whatever.
Yeah.
Meta, but you failed your learn roll. Yes, they're talking about it as though it's real shit.
Mm-hmm. So they are just off in
they're off in their own world right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit down next to Mildred.
Oh my God. You kind of slump into a chair. You look all used up.
What happened to you? Did you punch somebody?
I was hustling.
Okay, I guess I'm your pimp now. What did you get? Give it.
I hand her the $100.
Thank you.
Is he your bottom bitch?
Probably. So what did you like?
What did I learn? No, nothing. They really like blood, huh?
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Oh, I need a drink.
I give him my drink.
I just down it.
What happened to you?
Alcohol doesn't really seem to help your condition right now.
Actually, wine does help a little if it's wine.
Really. I go to take another drink and bring him one other one.
Hard alcohol or wine?
I ask for wine.
Okay, I bring him wine, and me too.
I'm going to give Freddie a card if he can tell me what a bottom bitch is.
No idea.
Cool. It's the prostitute who sits on top of the hierarchy of prostitutes working for a particular pimp. In this case, her.
Okay.
So the people are just talking about their game.
Yeah, but they're talking about it as though it's real life.
Yeah.
Which you're wondering if it may be. Give me a spot, Yana. Freddie's just kind of like going, really looking out of it and stuff. You're thinking that you're feeling a bit odd, Freddie. Give me an alcohol/drug tolerance roll, please. Yana, give me a spot hidden roll at half, if you please.
I just made my spot, not at half.
All right. You're not sure what's up, but some of them definitely have like weird animal eye reflections. You don't know if it's contacts or, oh, Freddie's kind of fallen over on the side. He's just staring. He's able to
So this is what it feels like.
I just can't take you anywhere.
I can see why you do this all the time.
You feel so funky.
More drinks.
Okay, yeah. I bring him another drink.
You want to help him drink it because he's having some issues.
I help him.
All right. So you're sitting there, she's got your head in her lap and she's carefully pouring alcohol into your throat. Eventually, some of the staff come and they bring a stretcher and say, we'll take him into the back room.
Okay.
Would you like to go with him to make sure he survives?
I trust you.
They look at you like you're crazy, and they go, all right. And they pick you up and then take you into the back room. It wouldn't be so bad if they hadn't said, would you like to come with him to make sure he survives? And she's like, eh. Freddie.
I'm drunk. Yeah.
Well, no, you're not drunk. There's some sort of weird paralytic drug in your system. You're not even drunk. You're like, something's going on. It's a little scary. She doesn't care or notice. Freddie, give me a luck roll at full to simply live.
Okay.
If you fail this, you'll have a visitor who will come and take the rest of your blood, which you need to survive. If you succeed, everything's fine. Oh, somebody comes and is going to attempt first aid on you, actually, since you made it by half. Let's see how they do. 50. You actually get some help. You gain back 3 hit points. Give me a give me a con/endurance roll, Freddie, to kind of get out of the, I'm paralyzed and ready for feeding, master. Please kill me. Yes, apparently the woman with no name managed to take you to whatever's in you has got you and is keeping you. You lay there going, Meanwhile, what are you doing out there, woman with no name?
I just try to like go back to the. I suppose that's the prince, the evil dude.
He's one of the higher up guys and stuff. He eventually grants you a brief audience, and he's like, I have not seen your face around here before.
Yeah, I'm here for the first time.
I see. My name is Trudulius Maximus Glindanius Wantidas. You may call me Max.
Okay. How are you doing, Max?
And what is your name?
I always thought that Max is such a nice name.
Give me a fast talk roll to completely sidetrack this poor bastard.
Oh, fail.
He says, "You're perhaps wise not to give me your name, because when I have your name, I have part of your soul." Give me an acting role. He says,
Fail.
Well, perhaps we'll speak again some other time, he says, and goes, turns back to somebody else.
I leave him. Just listen.
Yeah, nothing worked out. You guys just didn't connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Good try.
Logan, am I alone? Well, I am.
You are. You're having trouble moving, but you are alone.
I attempt to cast a spell.
Right. Go for it at half. Which spell?
Cure poison disease.
That's probably a good one to try. Oh, let me see what the multiplier is real quick before you start casting shit. And take a card for checking to see if you're alone first, because, that's probably not a bad fucking idea. Oh, wait, no, you are in Genovia. There it is. Give me a willpower times 1 roll, Freddie.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, give me a spell at half, because your hands aren't working worth a shit. And you generally need your hands and mouth to cast a spell. If you ever want to keep somebody from casting a spell, tie up their hands and gag them. He goes,
I'll keep trying it.
Sure. Do it until you're out of magic points, or you finally make a fumble so Logan can be happy.
I'll just roll D100 because it's easier.
Sure, whatever you want. Anyway, Freddie's in the back concentrating deeply. And what are you doing there, woman with no name?
I'm just look around, try to just find somebody else to talk to. Is there somebody like
you talk to some other people and whatnot? Give me a fast talk roll to once again integrate yourself with some of the people that are kind of on the fringes and shit. Yeah, okay. Freddie managed to injure himself in the back room here.
I fumbled the willpower roll, so...
He says, you lose all actions. Well, that's not a really big leap from where you're at, so continue on with your willpowers. These are definitely fake vampires. They're on the fringes and shit. They're happy to talk to you about other stuff. They're like, what a great club this is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, he's so handsome and evil, they say, looking over toward the prince guy.
I know. Did you talk to him?
No. He hasn't noted. I can't believe you got to talk to him even briefly. Oh my God, you're lucky.
Yeah, he looked at me and I shivered,
Oh, me too. Oh. And then you guys all end up going to the bathroom together to do whatever it is women do in secret in the bathroom together. I'm guessing cocaine. Freddie, you're fine. Bring. Oh, thank Christ, you say.
Okay. Oh,
You sit up.
by the way, I have an anti-grid card. Just got a little grid.